unique system for you to design your own home at no extra cost. This is the way it works. First of all, we work with wooden blocks. This particular wooden block represents the basement. The basement will be 24 by 40 foot. In most cases, that's a standard basement. These units are wooden blocks that we call living units. They are placed on top of the basement. This particular living unit is 14 foot wide and 40 foot long. Any combination of these forms a house. We can put two side-by-side living units, which will make it 28 foot by 40 foot. Notice that the long living units cantilever out 8 feet. This is accomplished by a series of I-beams sitting on top of the basement to support the weight on each side. The other living unit that we use is the smaller living unit, 14 foot by 24. This allows us to put the 24 foot flush with the basement. In order to approach this house, to enter, you can have a rambler, which would be approached by decks, or we can have a split foyer. Any particular preference we can accommodate. Notice that one or two could be flush with the basement. When the latter part is not flush, this particular living unit, then we extend the basement out to support the back part. Now, since you know the concept of how we're putting a house together, and you can see what a particular house looks like, and I just designed one, then we have two long living units and one short one. Any combination changes the looks, of course. Now we have a completely different looking house. These blocks then will allow you to design any combination you wish. For instance, we can have a short living unit, a large living unit, and another large living unit. Let's take a look at what we have by the side view. This is our middle size house. Notice we have two long units and a short unit. We've cantilevered these two sections out like that. We can change this look by simply changing the blocks. And notice I always have one that's flush with the basement. This allows you to enter the house. If we would cantilever this one out, we wouldn't have any way to enter the house. So we have many combinations, as you can see, and I'm going to go through a couple. Sure, sooner or later, we will come up with a combination that you're going to feel comfortable with. many different combinations.
For approximately 2 years. I checked all the developments in the area, and I found that Hunter's Grove offered the best house, the best built house at the best price that I could find. These houses are extremely well built. They're energy efficient with outside walls, 2x6. My electric bill has gone down approximately 50% since, or not 50%, about 20% since I moved to my last house. Son, and I'm expecting another baby in September. And Hunter's Grove is the ultimate for raising a family. Style of the houses with the glass and the outside architecture.
After we're all done here.
It's a baseball diamond.
Let's play baseball then.
Let's enter the house and see what we see. As you come in the front door, there will be a planter, a brick planter, that you can put dirt in and grow actual plants. Not potted, but right in the dirt. There's skylights above to give the planter light.
Now, the split foyer was something I changed. It wasn't in the other house, and I really like the idea of it. Coming in, looking up, it just, to me, looks impressive. Everything here was George's. He did all this. His idea was to...
We moved to Hunter's Grove in September of '83, and what first caught our eye about Hunter's Grove was, of course, the woods out here. Hunter's Grove is a good name for it. It's thickly wooded. All the lots are thickly wooded, and there's lots of game out through the woods. Not so much of a hunter myself, but I enjoy hiking through the woods and observing nature. We have a stream out in our backyard. We were very impressed when we first met our builder, George Allison. He was very flexible with us. We had some ideas about how we want to have our home built. We wanted to have a lot of light. We wanted to have skylights and glass through the back. And George gave us some basic plans, but he more or less left it up to us the way we wanted to have our house look.
We like the idea of airy, open space with skylights and big windows and sunshine coming through. George worked with us to angle the house so that we get southern exposure through the back of the house when we have sun shining through all afternoon.
Obviously, we both like plants, and it's been very helpful for us that we enjoy it. They help us relax in our house, and I think our plants, and we have pets, a dog and a cat, love the house and living out here in the country as much as we do.
Are you going to have more trees in here now?
Here, down here at the back. It would be down, if you're going to buy it,
Yeah.
it should be down over the hill. That's what I thought. I was like, you will, yeah, we're going to drop it.
Yeah.
There's one up there.
That across the street, we've got that.
That's a nice city. That's a nice city.
We're off inning.
No, a
No.
friend of mine told me that. He said, boy, this
Everybody.
doesn't get any sun back on the side. Your ground's going to...
It does come up every year. But now you know where it's going to come. It should never get any worse. You always upheave there and go back down. I just hope this thing.
That'd be a tough one to get out. That'd be a tough one to get out.
impressed with what you've done, and to impress my father.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good job. You've done a good job.
You're not on, are you?
I want that countertop.
Oh, well, why don't you get the...
Here, move the X-ray.
Do you want to shoot the kitchen?
Yeah.
Well, where do you want to live?
It really is. Not really Hunter's Grove, but now I like Hunter's Grove now that I'm here because you're keeping the trees and everything like I hoped. And when I came here, the house down the road, the first house you come to, was up, and I liked it. But there were things about it that I didn't like, and so in sitting down and talking with George, I had just a few ideas, and he kind of expanded on the ideas. You know, he's got a lot of good ones. He likes the things that I like, and I liked a lot of windows. And skylights, I love the fact that you had the skylights in there. And so when I saw that house, I said, I'm going to buy that house. But the only reason I didn't was because of where it was. So then I thought, well, let's look at the plat and see what's there. And then I saw this lot on a cul-de-sac, and I wanted a cul-de-sac because for my daughter, I thought, that'll be great, and she won't get run over by a car, you know, moving down, because this is an end road. Nobody will ever build through, I hope. And so I said, well, why not just go buy that house, you know, and work with George in design and put some things in that it would be really neat to have some things in that I would like, other than what somebody else wants. The dining room, I like windows and a lot of light, and this wall was a plain solid wall, and I thought, well, let's put in a sliding glass door there. That way you'll have a way to come in as you come up the deck, because in George's house, the deck was there. So now I've got a lot of light. With the kitchen, I got to choose everything. You know, that's the benefit of having a house built. You can choose what you want. I got to choose the colors, and you wonder when you're doing it, how's it going to turn out looking? And when it turns out looking good, you're so proud. It really is neat. I like George's concept of all the skylights, too. I hate darkness, and I hate dark houses.
Let's see if we can create a home by these blocks for you. These houses can be placed on your lot, or we have plenty of lots at Hunter's Grove. You will see a house sooner or later that you will want. Also, garages can be added onto these houses very easily by placing them on the side, any design roof you wish to put on. Remember, we have a lot of models down in Hunter's Grove. You can come and take a look at it.